Isang mambabatas pinatututukan na sa Department of Education ang mga hamon na kinakaharap ng sektor ng edukasyon. May balitang pambansa si Jerome Toledo ng Radyo Pilipinas.
May kinakaharap pa rin pagsubok ang sektor ng edukasyon. Yan ang ibinahagi ni House Committee on Basic Education and Culture Chairperson Representative Roman Romulo sa Panayanmang Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Ang mga ito ay ang kakulangan ng mga classroom, multiple shifting schedule at ang internet connectivity. Matatangdaang sa Bicameral Conference Committee, natapyasan ng halos 12 bilyong piso ang pondo ng Department of Education. Ayon sa kongresista, gagamitin sana ang natapyas na pondo sa pagbili ng mga computer at gadgets. Bagaman kasama na sa education system ng bansa ang teknolohiya, hindi pa anya ito perpekto.
Technology is good. Technology will help them. But the problem is really, we have not yet perfected that system. I think at this point in time, it is still in its infancy.
Pinatutukoy na ng kongresista sa DepEd ang mga paaralan sa bansa na mayroong multiple shifting schedules.
They should have a school mapping of all the schools which are already experiencing 3 shifts, 2 shifts. Schools that are usually in the path of all these typhoons. Schools with still damaged classrooms until today. That is the first school map that they should come out.
Naniniwala si Congressman Romulo na mababawasan na ang classroom shortage sa susunod na taon upang masimulan na ang transisyon sa makabagong uri ng edukasyon.
I think we can start now migrating towards using some of the funds for a more aggressive purchase or use of technology. By the time that happens, assuming that will happen in the next budget cycle, I think the Department of Education should do school mapping so that they can really lay down in detail what they need, how they will implement it, so that we all are on the same page. This will immediately be felt by the students.
Sa pinakauling datos mula sa DepEd, naitala na sa 165,000 ang classroom shortage sa buong bansa. Mula sa PBS Radyo Pilipinas, Jerome Toledo para sa Balitang Pambansa.